Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I haven't been posting recently. I've just been in this funk where I haven't been feeling like motivated to do a video, so it's really weird for me to be in front of the camera right now. First things first, if you hear like noise in the background, there are kids playing outside, so sorry about that. But today I'm going to be doing the mixed girl tag. So I have a list of questions, and I was inspired by Samantha Mariah on YouTube. If you type in Samantha Mariah vlogs, that's her. So I saw her mixed girl tag video, and I'm just going to be using the questions that she used in her video, but obviously answering it based off of myself. So let's get started. So the first question is, what are you mixed with? So I'm Puerto Rican and Jamaican. My father is Puerto Rican and my mother is Jamaican. The second question, what ethnicity have you often been mistaken for? I've been mistaken for, okay, so let's just put this out here. Me with makeup and me without makeup, I feel like I look like two different people. Like, I look like me, but without makeup I look like more like chill me. Like, I look more youthful and young. So I'll say, like, when I have makeup on, like when I look like this, people think I'm Brazilian or like any type of Middle Eastern. I'll get Brazilian, or I've gotten something else. I don't remember what it is, but usually I'll get like Brazilian. I've gotten Dominican before. Without makeup, I've gotten black and white, or black and white and Puerto Rican. That's pretty much it. The third question is your hair curly or straight? So my natural hair is very wavy. It's like a very deep wave, and I get my hair chemically straightened once a year, a relaxer. And what it does, it relaxes my natural wave. So instead of my hair being very like deep wave, it's kind of like a loose wave. So like one of my recent videos, I've done like a heatless wave look. So I have to show you guys how my hair looks like when it's just like wet right out the shower, but it's literally like wave. But if there's new growth in my root, it's going to be like a deep wave, and then very, very thick, and then it's going to be more straight at the end. It's going to be like more of a loose wave. And then I braid it to maintain the wave and make the wave look neater, because if I just go to sleep with my hair wet, I'm going to wake up with an afro and it's not going to look presentable. So my hair isn't curly or straight, it's naturally wavy. I have some curly parts like in the back, like by the nape area, but that's pretty much it. Some areas are curly like the roots, but majority of my hair is wavy. Next question, which background, oh no, sorry, number 4, was coming from different backgrounds challenging growing up? Honestly, it wasn't really challenging. A lot of the times I felt like girls would be like, oh, like, what are you? I'll say Puerto Rican and Jamaican, and they'll be like, oh, well, you don't look Jamaican because you don't have dreads and you're not dark skinned. And I'm like, that's an insult. Like, or I'll get, oh yeah, you look Jamaican, I can see that because your hair is very thick, which doesn't mean anything. Then I'll get, oh, like, you don't look Puerto Rican, you look Dominican, or yeah, like, I could see, like, people will think like I'm just Puerto Rican, or they'll think I'm like white and Puerto Rican. It wasn't really challenging, but I felt like every time I said I was Puerto Rican and Jamaican, I would get responses like, oh, well, so that means you're black. And I was just like, yeah, I'm black, but I'm also like mixed like with Hispanic. I mean, I don't want to speak on things I don't know about, because I know I might get like bashed for it, but I was told that Hispanics, like, the root of being like Hispanic is like African American people. Like, Hispanics come from black people, is what I'm trying to say. That's what I heard. And it's like, yeah, I'm black, but I feel like they kind of came off kind of like black as in like, I guess if I was like one of them as in skin color. And I wasn't sure if they were acting like that because they felt a type of way that I was mixed, because I'm not trying to say like I'm all that, but like if I meet another black girl, and I'd rather say African American, if I meet another African American girl and she sees me and she looks at me all nasty and stuff, like, oh, like, who is she? She looks different, like she doesn't look like she's just black. I feel like the moment I say, hey, like, I'm black just like you, it's like, oh, but really? Like, you know, like, I feel like I get judged just because of how I look. And it's just like, I didn't choose to look this way. Like, my father is very like fair skin, my mother is like caramel, and I came out like this. So what do you want me to do? Like, you can't be mad at me because we have different parents and I don't look like you. I know a bunch of Puerto Rican and Jamaican girls that don't look like me. Like, everybody looks different. What else I wanted to say? There was something else and I can't remember. Oh well. Number 5. Which background do you embrace the most? Okay, so nothing against Puerto Ricans, but I embrace my Jamaican side a lot more just because I was raised by my Jamaican side of the family. I wasn't raised by my Puerto Rican side. Oh, now I remember what I wanted to say about the last question, but I'll add it on to this. So, I speak some Spanish. I'm not fluent in it, but I know enough to get by, and I understand some. My only issue is that it's hard for me to form proper sentences in Spanish, so someone can speak to me in Spanish and I won't really know how to respond in Spanish sometimes. That's my only issue. But if I tell someone I'm Puerto Rican, they're like, oh, do you know Spanish? Like, and I'm like, no. They're like, oh, well, you're not a real Puerto Rican. And I'm like, I'm not a real Puerto Rican because I don't speak Spanish. Okay. So I feel like that's kind of dumb because it's like, how are you gonna say like you're not a real Puerto Rican? Like, I know there are people that say that, and you know, not to take it up the ass, but I just hate like ignorant comments like that, because I'm just like, shut up, like, shut up. But I embrace my Jamaican side more because I just know about, you know, being Jamaican and the food, and I understand. I also want to say that people ask me, do you speak Jamaican? And I feel like that's kind of like, that's like the incorrect way to say, like, do you speak Jamaican? You mean, do I speak patois? Because, you know what I mean? And I feel like there's a Jamaican accent, but Jamaican isn't a language. So I tell people, you know, like if I could explain how Jamaicans speak, or what people tell me, it's like broken down English, and I understand it completely. And I know people be like, how do you understand what they're saying and like these songs? I'm like, because I was raised by a Jamaican family. I understand what they're saying. Like, just like how you're raised by a Hispanic family, Hispanic household, you understand Spanish. I grew up with it. But yeah, I wasn't in my, like, around my father's side of the family a lot. I didn't pick up Spanish. I don't know a lot about the Puerto Rican side, so. But that doesn't stop me from saying I'm Puerto Rican and Jamaican, so yeah. I'm not gonna just exclude the fact that I'm Puerto Rican, like, yeah, I'm not Puerto Rican, I'm Jamaican, like, so. Now, next question. Have you ever been teased for being different? No. I've never been teased for being what I am. I've only been teased on my appearance, like me, like my weight or something, or me being skinny. But as far as like me being Puerto Rican and Jamaican, not at all. I get compliments like, oh, that's a really like cool mix. And like there are people who've never met anybody that's Puerto Rican and Jamaican. Like, they think that it's like, wow. And then I'm like, But no, I've never been teased for it. Number 7. Have you ever been ashamed of being multiracial? No, I embrace it. Like, I'm perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Number 8. Do you feel that being mixed has its benefits? I couldn't really think of what benefit I'm getting for being mixed, to be honest with you. If anyone knows, let me know, because I don't know what benefit I could possibly get from being mixed. Like, that's like saying, do you feel like you get any benefits for being white? Do you feel like you get any benefits for being black? Do you feel like you get any benefits for being Colombian? Like, I don't know, like I just don't know what the benefits would be, so I'm gonna have to like pass on that question. Number 9, what makes being multiracial a beautiful thing? Discovering different cultures and just experiencing the different cultures, different foods, languages. It's so cool, like how I'm like half one thing, half another. It's just thinking about that, I think it's pretty cool. Like us as humans, we don't have to be one thing. Like we can be half of one, half of the other, and I just think that's a beautiful thing. Like, and it just makes people different. And it's very interesting. So that's my answer for that. Number 10, any advice to some who struggle with their multiracial identity? I would say don't feel bad for being Caucasian. Don't feel bad for being African American. Especially in this day and age, how African Americans are being like handled. Oh my gosh. It's hard. It's easy for me to say don't feel bad, but try to embrace who you are, and someone will like you for who you are, and someone shouldn't even judge you off of what, you know, what your culture is and just who you are as a person. Like, you didn't, first of all, you didn't choose to be born. You didn't choose to come out of the family that you came out of. You didn't choose that life. So people have to accept you who you are and accept you for how you look, because I know people judge you based off of how you look and be like, oh well, you don't look like this, and it's like, I don't have to look like that to be that. I have a friend who is Puerto Rican and Dominican, and she's fair skinned, and people think she's straight up white until she opens her mouth, and then they're like, oh, she speaks Spanish, and then they feel stupid because she can understand what they're saying. So you just can't judge. Embrace you, embrace yourself for who you are. Don't change for nobody. Obviously, you can't change your nationality. Okay, so I know I'm probably gonna get bashed for this, but I don't understand the difference between nationality and ethnicity, simply because of the simple fact when I get asked, oh, what's your nationality? The person that's asking me that, they're asking, like, if I'm like, for example, Puerto Rican or Jamaican, that's what they mean. But then another person will be like, what's your ethnicity? And then they mean, as far as me being Puerto Rican and Jamaican, like, you know what I'm trying to say? So that's why I get confused. And sometimes I use nationality, sometimes I use the word ethnicity. It just confuses me. I don't know if they mean the same thing. Let me know. This is just me generally telling you guys I don't know what it means, and I don't want to use it the wrong way. And I don't know what it means because how people use it, it's confusing. Like, or when someone says like, where are you from? And I'm like, do you mean where I live or my background? So yeah, but just be yourself. Fuck what people think. Do you, boo boo, and just don't let people make you feel bad for something you can't control. And don't try to change yourself and make yourself look like something that you're not. Because I know there are people who'll be like, oh, you're trying to look black, or you're trying to act black, or you're trying to look white. Like, I think that Caucasian people can wear locks if they want to, like the faux locks. I don't see anything wrong with that. I know there are some people that get offended by it. As long as you're not wearing it and you're not trying to insult, you know, another like race or whatever, there's nothing wrong with it. But I don't see anything wrong with people getting faux locks, for Caucasian people getting faux locks, anybody getting faux locks. What else? I know there are some people, I remember I've gotten told that like I dress like a white girl and I'm trying to be a white girl, and it's like, how can I try to be a white girl? Like, this is me. Like, there's no me trying to be, like, how do you try to be white? Like, I don't know. Whatever. So that's basically it. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also follow me on my social media. I'll leave them up here as always. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.